Hey Glab Squad, I am here on a little outing because I am currently working on a script, so I decided to come out to the lake house. Here are the questions. First question comes from Nettie2Night, and it asks, what is one wish that was fulfilled, and what is one wish that hasn't been fulfilled? Well, you know, one wish that has been fulfilled is for me actually leaving my hometown of Austin, Texas, and just venturing out. I was able to go to Los Angeles, California. I gained an immense amount of knowledge from my experience out there in the film industry, things like that. So that was one wish that was fulfilled. One wish that hasn't been fulfilled is me winning the lottery. But tonight I bought the lottery ticket for the Mega Millions. It's $500-something million, so I may win that. Again, second question from Nettie2Night is, what is the first thing you notice about a guy? Well, for me, and in all honesty, it's not their personality, it's not anything like that. It is their ass. If they have a good ass, that is the thing that I notice the most. So this question comes from John B1, and would you have sex on a first date? You know, back in the day when I was a lot younger, I probably would have had sex on the first date. But now that I'm a lot older, I've learned a lot of things. And a lot of things is you've got to be safe. You've got to know who it is you're going to be sleeping with. And so to answer the question, no. Now I would not have sex on a first date. Not at all. I would want the person to be tested. We'd have to go through a whole slew of things before we finally got to get to sleeping with each other. The best and worst date. For some reason, I think I've answered this question before, but the best and worst date had to have been with Carlos, because it's the best date because, of course, it was with Carlos. And I really enjoyed, I mean, my first date with him, I thought he was just adorable. And it was the worst date because at the end of the date, he ended up punching me in the stomach because I had touched his hair, and he was a big fanatic about not messing with his hair, and I touched his hair and he punched me in the stomach. But here we are 7 years later, still together, and I mean, I love the guy to death. And our last question comes from It's Diana Sky. Thank you, It's Diana Sky. We really love you. But the question is, what's your favorite thing about the city you live in? What's to do? And for me, you know, Los Angeles, when I lived in Los Angeles, there was so many things to do. And the thing about Austin is I have to rediscover the things that I enjoy about Austin. I have yet to do that since I've been back. Really, I haven't really just rediscovered my favorite thing to do here in Austin. And I guess that's one of the things I need to do, especially now that I'm back here in Austin for a little while. Alright, Glab Squad, that is it for me. We'll see you again next Friday. And don't forget to ask your questions, because we will have this again in 1 month. So ask your questions. We'd love to answer your questions. And I will see you next Friday.